This is your WAUK Daily News Roundup for the Shaw, 101.1 FM and 540 AM in Waukesha.
With local news on 540 WAUK on 100.3 FM, I'm Stuart J. Waddles. A minor traffic crash turned deadly in seconds on Milwaukee's northwest side yesterday morning. Police say at around 8:30, two drivers pulled over after an accident near 49th and Mill Road. Moments later, one driver pulled a gun, hitting the other driver with it. The driver hit was an off-duty Milwaukee police officer. Investigators say both men exchanged gunfire. The 26-year-old man police say was the instigator has been identified as Elijah Wilkes. He died at the scene. The officer was taken to the hospital and placed on leave. Body camera video is expected to be released within 15 days as an investigation continues. The Brewers took a toddling last night in Chicago, and the series comes back to the Brew City. The Crew has blown a 2-game lead after dropping both matchups in Chicago, including a 6-0 shutout last night. The series is now tied 2-2 with the winner of tomorrow's game going on to the National League Championship Series. It's a 7:08 first pitch tomorrow at American Family Field. Perhaps the streetcar could hop out of the budget. A Milwaukee alderman says one way to save money next year might be to cut the city's streetcar. Alderman Scott Spiker is pushing back against the mayor's proposal to raise the wheel tax, saying families are already stretched thin. Spiker argues that ending the streetcar, a.k.a. the hop, could save the city roughly $7 million a year. The Common Council is still reviewing the full 2026 budget, with a final vote expected in November. There is a chance for you to give feedback next Saturday. Another big closure this weekend on the interstate near the Hale in Milwaukee County. Southbound lanes between Greenfield Avenue and the Hale interchange will shut down tonight at 11 o'clock. Detours will use Highway 100 and Layton Avenue. Roads will reopen early Monday. And that's the local update. It's all news all morning, 6 to 9 on 540 WAUK on 100.3 FM. News anytime at WAUKradio.com. I'm Stuart J. Waddles.
The Crew lose again to the Cubs. Hi, I'm Mike Clemens with sports, baseball, the NLDS. There will be a Game 5 tomorrow night in Milwaukee. The Brewers shut out by the Cubs, 6-0 at Wrigley Field. Freddie Peralta surrendered a 3-run home run in the bottom of the first to Chicago's Ian Happ. Pat Murphy.
The first inning is always the toughest for a pitcher, especially in environments like this and big games. The first inning can always be the struggle, and hadn't shown him the heater yet and got too much in the middle of the plate.
First pitch at 7:08 tomorrow night at AmFam Field. College football, the Badgers host the Hawkeyes tomorrow night in Madison. Kickoff 6 p.m. Wisconsin lost 42-10 last year at Iowa.
The focus is obviously what happened last year and what it is that we need to do to change all that happened last year. It'll be a physical, tough, hard-nosed game. Nothing different than what you would expect from an Iowa-Wisconsin football game. We got to make sure that Saturday night we're ready to roll.
That's Badgers head coach Luke Fickell. With sports, I'm Mike Clemens.
That's your WAUK Daily News Roundup from Civic Media. Subscribe to this podcast on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you find your podcasts. Find more news at WAUKradio.com.